The team that gave us 4 Premier Leagues in a row, a historic treble, and a Ballon d'Or winner. Manchester City has been a juggernaut in Europe since the last decade, but finally, there are cracks that are starting to show, which might have ruined our whole season. From being one of the top contenders in the Champions League to getting knocked out by Real Madrid in the round of 16, and the way we played didn't look like the City we know and we love. In this video, we're going to talk about the things that went wrong and the things that me as a City supporter would like happening in the club itself. Our Ballon d'Or winner Rodri is injured, which is one of the key factors to Man City's downfall. But I think there's more to that. Even with Rodri in that holding midfield position, last season there were counter-attacks and early goals that were being scored by other teams. Defensively, our team has been very unfortunate. Key characters have been missing in the defense throughout the season. John Stones, Nathan Ake, Akanji is still injured, Ake got injured again. Kyle Walker doesn't have the legs anymore. Vardiol is technically not a fullback, he's a centre back, he's playing at fullback. Our right back is Rico Lewis, and a central midfield player is playing as a right back. You can't expect much from this City team when defense is not our strongest position. City, even in the past, they outscored opponents, which is not happening currently because with the ball, we look equally bad as well. I think our defense needs a change. Now coming to the midfield, I don't know where to start. Kevin De Bruyne, one of the best midfielders I've seen in the Premier League, is not performing at his best. He physically looks unfit. He can't play a full 90 minutes. Pep tried to bring him on in the recent games, but he's still not performing the way he used to. Bernardo Silva is another player that I really like. He has lost his form. Ilkay Gundogan has been one of the best players for City, but after coming back from Barcelona, he doesn't look like the same player. I know he had to fall back and play as a holding midfielder alongside with Kovacic. Defensively, Gundogan is not that good. Kovacic, on the other hand, had to play as a holding midfielder, but still his defensive awareness is not good. Now coming to the forwards, Haaland, Doku, Savinho. I don't think there has been a dip in form from either one of these players. Savinho has been exceptional. Doku has been electrifying. I know they lack that quality in that final third, but that is something that they always can work on. Haaland is one of the best strikers that I have seen in the Premier League. His movement in the box, he's just so strong, he's quick, he's the best striker for Manchester City. Phil Foden has dropped his form, he looks like Anthony out there. I don't see that creative Phil out there. I don't see the Phil who likes to play with the ball. I think he's thinking too much, and when he's thinking too much, he's giving the ball away. Not something that Phil Foden would do. Now let's talk about the brighter side of this bad season. Vitor Reis, a Brazilian centre-back, joined Manchester City. I have not seen him play much, but he looks good. He's good on the ball. He has to work a little bit on his physicality because the Premier League is a little bit more physical than the Brazilian league. Another centre-back signing for Manchester City, Husanov, an Uzbekistan centre-back. I think he's probably the best signing since Haaland. The way he plays, his pace, his aggressiveness, I think is absolutely brilliant for this City side. Omar Marmoush signed from the Bundesliga, who was assisting and scoring goals for fun. He's having a little difficulty at Manchester City. I know he scored a hat-trick. I think Foden and Haaland can play off of each other really well, and I think Marmoush has to develop that part of his game. With a little bit of time, he'll adapt to the Premier League. The next signing is the signing that I was most excited about. Nico Gonzalez. I wanted a holding midfielder who has a little bit of physicality, which I thought after the Newcastle game we were lacking. Even after talking about all the issues, I still believe that City can recover. If I'm being honest, there are a few players who need to go, who need to leave. John Stones, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan, Jack Grealish, Kyle Walker and Ederson are all rumored to leave this City side. As sources say, Kevin De Bruyne is going to stay at City and sign a new contract at a huge wage cut. There are a lot of names going around like Kamavinga, Watts, Musiala. I trust the club. I feel like they are going to come to a decision which is good for the club. I fully trust in Pep, although he overthinks sometimes. I feel like Pep needs to let go of his previous players who are not playing at the same level like they used to. I know they gave in years and years of hard work, but I think Pep needs to rebuild, and I have no doubt that this City side can come back next season and perform, if not at the same level, but a lot better. I think City can win the last few games, so let's hope for the best. I hope the video isn't too long, and I hope I've covered all the points. If I have not, we will surely talk about it on the podcast. That's it for the video, guys. If you want to see more like this, then click somewhere on the screen, and I hope to see you very soon.